We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Chicago White Sox and the Kansas City Royals. A big-time arm and a power bat. Should be fun. First pitch is next. Oral Hershiser, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Man, this guy was really rock solid in his last one. 8 solid innings in his last start to pick up the win. We'll see if he can keep it going and make it 2 really good starts in a row.
Now at the plate, Tim Anderson, and we are set for baseball here this evening. The 2-1. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. Despite that loss last time out, they've been one of the hottest teams around, winning 8 in a row before that.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
And we'll need to keep the hot chocolate flowing tonight. 42 degrees our game time temperature. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone and he still swung at it.
In now, Minnie Minoso. 3-1 now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
The 3-1. Hot shot to third. Brett is there for it. And that's the 2nd out.
Batting third, the first baseman, Frank Thomas.
Ready now for the White Sox, Frank Thomas. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. Here's the 1-1 pitch.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2-ball, 1-strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
The 2-1. Two out, nobody on. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. It's the White Sox nothing. Royals coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the Show. Lucas Giolito starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Stepping into the box, Ryan Braun. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Change of speed there, but it's taken for a ball. 2-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the 1st out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Go.
At the plate now, Robin Yount. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
1 out, nobody on. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. In there, a base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
So now to the plate, Johnny Damon. On, he pops it up. Moncada onto the grass. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Mickey.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mickey Mantle. 9 at-bats in the series and 4 base hits. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Two and two. Here it is.
I got a full count.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Line drive base hit. Throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits here for KC. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. The Royals lead it 1-0. Second inning set to go, and striding forward the designated hitter, Paul Konerko. The 1-1. Fouled away. Hershiser is a guy that's able to keep the bat off the ball. That's kind of the name of the game for a pitcher, and as a starter, it really helps him work deep into games.
Matty V, one of the toughest parts about scoring runs is bunching 3 or 4 hits together an inning, and that's one of the things this guy does really well. He's tough to hit, and he's really tough to get 3 or 4 hits off of. That's one of the reasons why he's one of the better pitchers.
The count is full, 3-2 to the White Sox DH. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. The 3-2 one more time. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So here's Yoan Moncada. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. This is on the ground over to first. To second for 1. Over to Perez, and it's a double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the versatile Nomar Mazara. Now the 3-2 pitch. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Batting 7th, the catcher, Braun.
Standing in now, Yasmani Grandal. 1-2 to the White Sox catcher.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
The 1-2. Mazara, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Working for the punch out and the offering. So a full count now.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. White Sox leave 1. It remains 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward, the veteran outfielder Gary Sheffield. Now the 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Called strike 2 as he locks him up there.
I got the count. 2-2.
And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And the Royals are going to get a man into scoring position right away on the leadoff double.
Batting 5th.
Wow, he
The third
almost
baseman,
blew that fastball
Joe.
by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
And he popped him up. Here comes a left fielder, but he won't get there. It falls in. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Beggars can't be
That is
choosers
seven.
right there.
The first
We
baseman,
love those lawn darts.
Jody.
Doesn't matter how they come.
Oh,
Jammed
man.
off the end of the bat doesn't matter.
Stepping up to the plate, Tony Perez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. A runner at first with no outs here. Two and one to the Royals' first baseman.
He's going, he's going.
And Brett's on the move. All even now, 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at two. There's one. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play.
Batting eighth, the second baseman, Ryan Sandberg.
Now at the plate, Ryan Sandberg. He'll try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Pitch on the way. Slider whiffed on for strike three. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. It's a run on two hits here for KC. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Royals 2 and the White Sox nothing. Digging in, Nick Madrigal, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball inside.
And he looks at a cold strike three as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number one.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
Into the box now, Leury Garcia. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Count all the way full to the White Sox center fielder.
3-2.
Bases are empty, one man out. And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He
Now
looks
batting.
really sharp out there, guys.
Tim Anderson.
At the plate, Tim Anderson. 2-1 count to the Pale Hose leadoff hitter. Sliced hard on the ground, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Now batting, number 42.
Into the box, Minnie Minoso. Strike called, now the throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
The 1-2 pitch. Oh, that ball's driven into left center. This could be trouble. And this is going to find the gap as it heads for the waterfall and extra bases. He pulls into second safely as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game.
Frank.
Well, that stolen base a minute ago just became that much more important.
Yeah, man, if the runner's on first, this hit may or may not bring him home, but he was on second, so he cruises across the plate for the run. It's all about finding ways to manufacture runs, and they did just that there.
1-2 to Frank Thomas. Ball 2 with a sinker that runs off the inside. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. Sox get 1 on the RBI double. We played 2.5. It's the Royals 2 and the White Sox 1. And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next, hitting .500 in the series so far, 4 for 8. The 1-2. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And the Royals are going to get a man into scoring position right away on the leadoff double.
Well, last time this guy had some success, but he can't seem to get it going here. In fact, he's given up more hits in this one than he did his entire last outing. And we're only in the 3rd inning.
In now, Braun. A 2-1 count to the leadoff hitter for Kansas City. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And that one finds the target on the outside corner. 2-2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
That ball foul.
The next 3-2. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Royals have opened it up now 4-1.
Two home runs in 3 days. I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
To the plate now, Robin Yount. 1-2 the counts of the Royals shortstop.
1-2.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Minoso is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Digging in, Johnny Damon 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Here comes the payoff pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Yeah, and when a pitching coach goes to the mound this early, he's probably just looking to reset the pitcher's mindset, get him to forget about the negative, and give him something positive to focus on. We'll see if he responds.
So stepping in, Mickey Mantle. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through.
Yeah, fellas, not sure if he got the go-ahead from his base coach or not. Can't believe he did, but it looked like he was running in mud right there.
To short, hit hard. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he
Now
could do
batting,
right there,
right
Dan.
fielder.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
At the plate now, Gary Sheffield.
That's the ball.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Still only 1 out in the inning. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
What's the saying?
Now batting,
When you find
third
yourself in a
baseman.
hole, the first thing you
Joe.
should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
So the bases are loaded here with 1 man gone. And up next, it'll be the Hall of Famer George Brett. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out.
No, that's
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
That's a good but risky take there. On 0-2, some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Now batting,
Got him with a
first
good high
baseman,
fastball there.
Tony.
Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Ready with the 2-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Back on it is the left fielder. Gone! It's a grand slam. So 1 swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. 4th home run here in the early going, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Yeah, you've heard the saying, stuck between a rock and a hard place. Well, that was the case here. Bases loaded, facing the best power hitter in the lineup, and he showed why he is so feared. He knocked it out of here with a vengeance.
Here comes the White Sox skipper out toward the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout here as they'll turn things over to the bullpen from here on out.
Your
Dylan
attention,
Cease
please.
is going to come on to pitch
Now
here, and in just the
pitching for
3rd
Chicago.
inning, you have to think he'll be
Number
asked to
42.
eat some innings.
Dylan Cease.
Stepping in now, Ryan Sandberg. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Gary Carter would be next. Now here's the pitch. Line shot to 3rd, and the side is retired. But they managed to bat around as 9 men come to the plate and 6 of them score. 3 innings complete. It's the Royals 8 and the White Sox 1. All set for the start of the 4th, and stepping in the long ball threat, Paul Konerko.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And it's 2-1 now to Konerko. Here's the 2-1 home.
Count is 3-1.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
Coming to the plate now, Yoan Moncada. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Chopped down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one, and he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
Standing in now, Nomar Mazara. Sliced hard on the ground. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one.
I think the whole ballpark knew he was going to go with the sinker right there to induce the double play. The only problem is he can't guarantee it's going to be hit right at one of his infielders. Tough luck.
Into the box, Yasmani Grandal. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. And this will be fouled away. Hot shot down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Now batting.
Up next for Chicago, Nick Madrigal. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Now the 2-1.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here too.
The 3-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. This one's flared toward left center. And nobody can get there in time. Base hit. The runner from second scores as they inch a bit closer.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Roll. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
At the plate, Leury Garcia. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Sox get a run here on 2 hits. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Royals 8 and the White Sox 2. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And up next will be the Hall of Famer catcher Gary Carter.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down.
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. Here's a look at the final line for the White Sox starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
High and deep down the left field line. Minoso is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out.
Now batting.
Ready now, Robin Yount. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
The 2-2. Line toward right center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Into the box now, Johnny Damon. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Lifted down the line in left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there.
Now
That looked like the old
designated
Tommy Hawk
hitter.
approach back in the 60s and 70s getting to that one.
Go.
So now to the plate, Mickey Mantle.
1 ball.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Royals strand a pair, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. Welcome back to Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. We send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
So it was
Now
a
batting,
strikeout swinging.
number
Tim
42.
Anderson goes down for the first out in the 5th inning. Stepping in now, Minnie Minoso. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start
The
the
bat.
inning. What's even
first
more
baseman.
important is now he
Playing.
gets to face the middle of the
Oh.
order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
To the plate now, Frank Thomas. 2-1 the count to the White Sox first baseman. And here in just the 5th inning, this will be pitch number 100 here.
Boy, pitch count up near 100 right now, D-Row. And this is when you try to get to a good starting pitcher. Right now, looks like he's running on fumes.
Yeah, the manager's got to get a couple people up in the bullpen right now. One ball hits the gap. They get runners in scoring position. This game could be out of commission.
To third. Brett has it. Throw over to Perez will be in plenty of time, and the inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox.